The facts and the truth remain the same. You were the realest. You were the truest. You were the realest one they ever had. Hey family, welcome back to Transcend with Ebony. It's Ebony here dropping out with another quick message. Welcome back, everyone. If this happens to be your first time here, welcome to the family. If you happen to be listening in on the podcast, welcome to another episode. I just have a quick message for someone. You were the realest one they ever had. The facts and the truth remain the same. You were the realest. You were the truest. You were the realest one they ever had. And they know that now. The person that I'm referring to, this person thought that you were replaceable. They thought that you came a dime a dozen. Now, how they confused a dime a dozen with a once in a lifetime individual, I have no idea. But this person took you for granted because they thought you were replaceable. They thought you came a dime a dozen. They thought that, yeah, you're a good person, but no, they can find better. There's better out there. Now that there has been divine separation and division between you and that person no longer has access to you, now that person sees clearly. You're a real one. You're a true one. In fact, you're the realest one they ever had. And now they have to live with that regret. They got their head in their hands. Some of them pacing the floor. I could see in the spirit somebody pacing the floor back and forth with their hand on their head like, man, that he was a real one. She was a real one. Like, I will never find another her. I will never find another him. They realize that now. You are irreplaceable. God broke the mold when he made you. There was only one of you. So it doesn't matter how many people they go out and find that look like you, that walk like you, may try and talk like you. They'll never be the real McCoy. They'll never be the real deal. Only counterfeits. They'll never be able to replace you. For somebody, this person has tried. When I say they tried, this person has tried to replace you. This person has sought high and low, far and wide to replace you. They've tried person after person. They've sought people that look like you, that walk like you, that dress like you, people that have this false persona and imitate you. They thought that they would be able to find you in these people, but they'll never be able to find another you. And they're realizing that now. And now they're stuck having to pull their foot out of their mouth because they can't blame anybody but them. It wasn't your fault. All you were was good to them. You kept it real with them. You kept it real. You were honest. You were true. You were genuine. You were faithful. You were loyal. You are a man or woman of God. It's rare to find someone that checks off all those boxes. And I'm not saying that you're perfect by any means, but you're a true, genuine, good person. Now they sit back and they reflect and they do a comparison. They're doing a comparison in their minds of everything that they had with you and everything that they have with these other people or that they've had with these other people. And they're running the comparison and no one could even hold a candle to you. My apologies, you guys. If you hear any background noise, Zion's in the back seat watching cartoons on his tablet. So I do apologize if y'all hear that. Yeah, there will never be another you. They know that you were the realest. Hi everyone, I'm now accepting one-on-ones. If you would like to book a session with me, all the details can be found down in the description box. Now let's get back to the message. You were the realest person that they ever had. You were the real deal. All this time. They thought that you were fronting. They tried to, no matter what you did, they always tried to look for something wrong in it. They tried to look for something bad about you, for something wrong with you, something to prove them wrong as to who you were. They never found anything. How are you going to find evidence against someone who's innocent? Make that make sense. How are you going to find evidence against someone who is innocent? Make that make sense, please. But anyhow, that's what that person did. They try any and everything they could do to try and cast blame on you, to point the finger at you, to find something wrong with you. And they could find nothing. They could find nothing. And now all they could do is sit there, like I said, and try and pull their foot out their mouth because they are the ones that messed up. They fumbled you. They had a real one in you and they straight up fumbled you. They had a real, honest, genuine, caring, loving, selfless individual in you. You know, you were that keeper. And instead of keeping you, instead of loving you, instead of cherishing you, respecting you, and truly loving you, they fumbled you. They took you for granted over and over and over again. And now they have to live and suffer with the regret that they had a real one and they lost her. They had a real one in you and they lost you. And they didn't lose you because of anything you did. Point blank, period. They lost you because they fumbled you. And they have nobody but themselves to thank for that. They have nobody but themselves to blame for that. And for somebody, this person actually prayed and asked God for someone. This person literally prayed and asked God for somebody just like you. They prayed and asked God for someone who was caring, kind, loving, genuine, supportive, uplifting, someone who was loyal, someone who would really hold them down, someone who would have their back, their best interests at heart, someone who was genuine, someone who had a heart as pure as gold. They prayed and asked God for all these things, and God blessed them with you. And now they sit back and they realize that they actually fumbled their own blessing, the blessing that they prayed and asked God for. They fumbled you. They know they had a real one in you. Now they have to suffer with the consequences of losing you because of their actions. That's something they're going to have to deal with for the rest of their lives. And like I said, for someone, they're searching high and low, far and wide for someone like you to replace you. They're looking for you in someone else, but they'll never find you because there is no duplicate. There is no replica. There is no replacement. But yeah, they know that now that it's too late. So anyhow, I love you all. God loves you all. God bless you all. Talk to you soon. Till next time.